Welcome to Pydle Day 15. Pydle is a daily puzzle that you need to solve by writing Python code. It's suitable for beginners or more experienced Python developers. You can solve the challenges using kind of different complexities. Today's Pydle is a neutral face, a neutral expression, so it's not smiling. See if you can solve that. And if you're more experienced, try and do it with as few lines as possible. There are a few little changes to Pydle. The background color is now more light gray. It was quite a dark gray. This just helps kind of graphics with black on the outside cells to kind of you to be able to see the overall picture better. I've also added a Discord server which you can join by going to help and then say join the Discord. As usual, we will now solve yesterday's Pydle, which is a balloon on a piece of string. I'm going to introduce a new concept today if you're new to Python called list comprehension. So normally we would have filled the background with a for loop like that for I in range 25 for the 25 cells, and then doing Pydle integer division 5 to get the row numbers, and then modulus to get the column numbers. Okay, so Python has the concept of list comprehension, which helps you create a new list from an existing list or sequence. So a range produces a sequence of numbers. So if we didn't want the integer division and modulus in that line, but have something more readable, something like if we could have the y and the x there, and then just have the y and the x there, so we can do the actual calculation inside the list comprehension. So how that works, have square brackets, and then we create a tuple, and the tuple has got the integer division and the modulus there. For I in range. Okay, so the list comprehension is that statement. So with the square brackets, and then we've basically got a little embedded loop in there. So for I in range 25, we create a new list with tuples of the y and the x coordinates. So let's see if that worked. Let's change the color so we can actually see. Okay, so let's make it yellow. Okay, so that worked. But we can be even a bit more clever because we are actually going to need the I later on. So let's change that back to white. And let's put the I in there as well, because it's going to be quite useful to us later on. Okay, so now we've got 3 variables, and then we can be quite clever about it. So let's try and do the white and the red together. So how are we going to do that? So Pydle y comma x, no character, so white. So we can have an if statement I think we mentioned it yesterday or a few days before. It's called a ternary. So white if, so basically if x equals 4 or if y equals 4, that's white. So let's kind of just start with quite a crude representation of our picture. So white if, so we can either say x equals 4 or y equals 4, but there's also another way of doing it. If we say if 4 in, and then we create a list with x and y. So if the value 4 is in that list, and that is equivalent to saying if x equals to 4 or y equals to 4. So if 4 in x, y, it needs to be white, else red. Okay, let's see if that worked. Okay, so we've got kind of the whole of the top filled in. So now we kind of just need to do these extra white squares. Okay, so how will we do the extra white cells? So the one there, there, and there. That's why I kept the I in. So we're going to say or I. So I goes from 0 to 25. So literally now you can just list the I indexes we're interested in. That is 0, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 15. Okay, so we've got that now, part of the balloon. There's just one more thing we need to do in that piece of string. And because that's black, we basically can then just have that Pydle statement in an if statement. And we're going to do that. We see the black is basically where x equals y, so it's on the diagonal, and then it's only when x and y is greater than 2 you need to leave that as the default background color, which is black. Okay, so we're going to write a little bit of a complicated if statement. If not, x equals y and x bigger than 2. We could have said y bigger than 2 as well. Okay. So what does that do? It just tests the condition if x equals y, which is true for the diagonal, and x greater than 2. So it would only be true for those two cells of the string, but we're taking the negative of that, the inverse of that. So if not that is true, then we need to basically color in the balloon and the white. Let's run that, and that solves our puzzle. I hope you enjoyed the few new concepts we introduced today. We introduced a tuple, list comprehension. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the solution. Let me know on the different channels like Discord or YouTube or TikTok if you managed to solve yesterday's puzzle, and good luck solving today's Pydle.